All right. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Wiley Show. I do want to say this have been such a great day. And we're here back with another video. It's been a lot going on, okay? We've been promoting the website. You know, when you're doing everything, promoting the website, sharing the links, connecting with people, promoting with people, blah, blah, blah. It's a lot behind the scenes, all right? It matters when you have help. But we got a lot to discuss. A little disclaimer, we will be making a couple people mad, of course. We will be making a couple of people upset and mad, like we always do. But it's going to be funny. So we want everybody to share, want everybody to come on through, get together. We are here with another episode on this beautiful Friday. This is a special broadcast because a lot has went on these past 72 hours. I mean, a lot. So we got a lot to discuss. Already people is hitting me up in the DM. And let me tell y'all this. Don't tell me how to run my show. I give my opinion how I give my opinion. This is the Wiley Show. All right? Let's be clear. This is the Wiley Show. So I'm going to put in my title what I want to put in the title. I'm going to drag who I want to drag. I don't have no favorites. I do, but you won't never know it. I going to get into this internet. All right? Let's just make that purposely clear. Are y'all clear? When y'all come on the building, just press 1 so I can see y'all. Let me see your comments because a little delay on StreamYard, and we definitely gonna be moving from StreamYard. We're gonna be moving over there to what Tasha KB streaming with. I forgot, so now connect. Make sure you send it to me. All right, so when y'all come on in here because the news off train, so make sure y'all press 1. I need to see y'all. I need to see the ones in the chat. Oh man, we about to wake it up on this Friday night, man. I mean, we about to wake it up. It is hot outside, and I got the 2 ceiling fans on. I got the central air on, and we here. I mean, this is Friday, and it's a lot that has been discussed, and so we about to just dive right into it. Let us first get into our first topic of this. We were going to have an actress to speak on this, but it's a violation of their contract. Of course, it's not going to be Monique, but we wanted to get an actress on. They are part of the union, and it's against the union rules once they're on strike to have a conversation. Now, the reason why we have Monique on here because she shared something so important back in the day. I'm going to take y'all back. She was on Steve Harvey, and she told Steve Harvey, "You did not stood for me in real time. You know I didn't do nothing wrong. You know my husband do nothing wrong. Okay? Yes, I'm asking for it's a boycott extreme. Yes, but inequality is extreme. She was talking about the inequality in Hollywood, but didn't nobody wanted to believe her because she was a fat, black, dark-skinned woman. They laughed at Monique. Shut up. You should be happy that they're inviting you to the party. Sit down, eat your food, and shut up. She was complaining about not getting paid fairly like her white counterparts. Do you hear me? She was doing radio. Steve Harvey was dragging her. she, I don't know what my girl. She messed up now. Mo, I can't do that for you. You messed up with Tyler Perry. You messed up with Def. They was laughing, making jokes, dissing her. She was by herself on the front lines, losing opportunities. Now, back on this day, this year, they protesting. These same folks that were telling Monique to shut up, they out there protesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, we want money. 5, 6, 7, 8, we want money. 9, 10, 11, 12, we want money. They out there protesting with their stick, with their posters, but they were silent when Monique was standing up. And she stood up without the backing of the union. She was standing up by herself. And people kept saying, and Tyler Perry told Monique, well, if you get nominated for an Oscar, you get $1 or $2 million. If you win an Oscar, you get about $4 to $5 million. And Monique said, who are getting those type of paydays as a black actress, Tyler Perry? Can you name one? Not even Halle Berry are getting those type of paydays. If they were getting those type of paydays, Halle Berry would be one of the richest actresses, period. Do you hear what I'm saying? Viola Davis started to speak up. So people have been complaining, but I'm reminded of Monique. So I shared it on my TikTok. And I said, I just wanted to remind the people of what she was saying. And when she went to when she went to The View, Whoopi Goldberg tried to step in. And Whoopi not even getting paid fairly on The View. What the salary she should get, she's not getting it. It's been moderators before her that was making double what she's making. And Monique called it out and said, wow, I need to be fighting for you too, when she went on Comedy Hype. So we have our sisters have been fighting on the front lines about the inequality. If white people is complaining, how do you think people like Monique and all of the rest of the actresses that you see, how do you think they feel? Right? They always say Angela Bassett is the most paid black actress. I don't want to hear that. That's an insult. I want to hear that she's the most paid actress, period. But when you say she's the most paid black actress, she ain't making more money than mediocre white actresses. She's not making the type of money they're making. So I stand with my brothers and sisters of all racial backgrounds in this protest. I stand on their shoulders because when Monique was saying, she said, if I take these low offers, what about the little girls that's coming behind us? And she said, Whoopi Goldberg, the one that ain't got no eyebrows, the one that got them dusty dreads, she said, forget about them little girls and worry about you. Then she tried to blame Monique's husband. Monique's husband ain't the problem. It is the system of these people of power that is lawbowing people, especially black people. Because if they lawbowing their own people, what the hell do you think they're doing to black people in the entertainment business, whatever level they're on? If white people are complaining and crying that they can't hardly pay their bills working on these sets, what do you think? Do you think about those black actresses and actors, cameraman, those people. Okay? They're not getting paid fairly. And they were mad because she was calling out Tyler Perry. She was calling out all of these people. They wasn't paying. And then Monique broadened it. She said, it's some people that is black that is giving us low offers, not paying us fairly. She exposed the wickedness in the business. And I'm so reminded when she was sitting with Daddy, her husband, her third husband, she was sitting beside him and they was reading the list of the top actresses. And somebody said, somebody wrote a tweet, it went viral. For all the people that are complaining about Monique, look at this list. This is why she is fighting. Well, nobody black on that list. When they put the top 10 paid actresses, not nobody black was on the list. When they put the top 10 paid YouTubers, there's nobody black on the list. I'm talking about the top paid, top 10, the top. I don't want to hear the top black paid. I'm talking about the top, period. No black people were on the list. So I'm saying that because I understand that you have to fight for equality every single day as a black person, as a poor person, as a person that don't have any wealth. You have to fight for everything that you get. You have everything that you accumulate, you have to fight to get it. Do you hear what I'm saying? So when I see that and I see these writers are crying out, they're going through, as well as the black ones. I'm worried about my people. I got to worry about my people because my people getting forgotten about. And they want to push Monique to the side. But Monique has been complaining about this forever. A long time she's been complaining. She's been suing Netflix to get a deal because what Netflix tried to do is lowball her and give this woman $500,000. And then her counterpart, the men, they were getting millions. What was that white woman name? She got millions. She went back, and give me her name so I can have her name. Type that lady name. She went back to renegotiate her deal. She said, well, I should not get what the legends are getting, but I should get more. You know what Netflix told her? Amy Schumer, they said, okay, Amy, yes. It's your resume. We're going to give you more. So Monique came back, and Mr. Anderson, her attorney, Mr. Anderson, and her husband, which is her manager, they went back and negotiated. I said, how are you getting Amy Schumer? Oh, because her resume, because she sold out of Madison Square Garden. And then they was telling Monique resume. Oh, we don't go by resume. And then they said, well, can you tell us why you were able to give Amy Schumer these millions? Oh, because she just recently sold at Madison Square Garden. And then Sydney and their attorney, Mr. Anderson, said, well, that's not her. That's her resume right there that you're describing. They said, we'll call you back. And they tried to shove her away and reneged the offer. You know what Monique did? She didn't just go cry. She went and sued them. And they tried to challenge it and get the judge to throw it out. The judge said, no, she can continue with the lawsuit. Netflix knew we got to settle with this black woman because if she's able to open up the files and show how we are mistreating black women, we gonna be open up to more litigation and we might as well shut down. So what did Netflix do? They gave her the millions of dollars and her own special. And when I went to the show, because we were there, I was looking, I was pleasantly surprised. Monique and Sydney production, the Hicks production, and I was just looking. And I saw a lot of black people working behind the scene. That go me. I'm laughing. I'm so excited. All these black people working on the camera, producers and signing my name, consent forms, etc. I'm just so excited. I was so happy. All the black people, the black woman, they never showed this, but I was talking about Monique, and it was a black woman that I had to sign a consent form. So I signed it, right? Of course, they didn't play any of the behind the scenes stuff, but at least I was able to do it. But my picture was shown. Let me just show it again for the people in the back. Okay. We were there in the crowd, had a better seat than T.S. Madison. She was in the back. I think Miss Mary was in there with her chair. I don't know, Miss Mary was there. She probably was in the kitchen trying to cook Monique some collard greens and some neck bones. Well, we had a better seat than T.S. Madison. I just want to put that in there for free. So I was having a good old time because I'm a fan of Monique. And so when I was there and they questioned me and asked me, why do you support Monique? I said, I support Monique because Black America, we did not cancel her. We stood beside her when she did her comedy shows. We was there ever since she made her mark from the Parkers on the way down. We stood by her. Every time she did a show, it sold out. And when we went to the Uptown Comedy Club in Atlanta, this was a couple of years before her Netflix special, it was sold out. All the shows were sold out. We were standing up. And when we did the Monique, when we went to her Netflix special, we stood up. It was about 5-10 minutes of just a round of applause. And she said, y'all ain't gonna let me finish the show. I gotta do the show. We was yelling, we was applauding. It was just an amazing experience because the reason why we were applauding is because she fought for it. She fought to get on Netflix and she won the war. But you got to keep fighting, because inequality is still there. But she won. And then people must have saw her success and said, listen, we got to start fighting because we ain't getting paid fairly. And then Monique did the special. Then she came for the Parkers because they wasn't paying her 20% ownership that she have of the Parker show. They tried to lowball her there. They're not giving her her proper residuals, right? She owned about 20%. She got a 20% stake in the show. They're not giving it. They owe her a lot of money. So what did Monique do? She didn't press the gas. She waited till that Netflix deal was signed, sealed, and delivered. She waited till that special came out. Then she sued them. And the one that played her daughter, she sued them as well. She sued them both. I mean, the daughter sued the company as well, the production, whatever, the powers that be, because they wasn't getting paid fairly. And then Monique, she went on recently, about 2 weeks ago, she went on Roseanne Barr, and Roseanne Barr said, I have ownership. I have a percentage of ownership in the Roseanne show that I was getting these residual checks. And she said, that's great. She said, and you got what you signed up for. And you know what? We want to get what we signed up for. We just want to get what we signed up for. Then she was using an example of Dave Chappelle. Once he signed a bad deal, he complained, went back to the powers that be. They renegotiated the deal. But she said, that ain't my story. I signed a good deal. We signed 20% ownership. We just want them to do what we agreed upon on paper. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always become a fan of a person that is fighting for what is right. And Monique is one of those fighters. And she was fighting not only for herself, but for those that come behind her, because she's leaving a blueprint, to a book and a blueprint that if these people don't pay you fairly, this is how you get them. And she's leaving it for those that are coming behind her. So I love to see how supportive this have been doing and showing out and having these things, just like Jaguar Wright. The reason why Jaguar Wright is going through and bitter about the industry is because she was screwed in the music business. If you talk to Jag about the inequalities in the music business, she will tell you about those that's in the music business that have not paid her fairly as a songwriter, as an artist. They screwed her over just like many other artists. And you wonder why they out here then lost their mind. It's hurtful when they suck your talent. You doing all that singing, all that yelling, all that popping, and don't pay you. They rich and you poor. That have been the story ever since there was a such thing as a music industry. Especially if white artists are complaining about not being paid fairly from the label. What do you think? What do you think about the black artists that's performing? And some artists, a little birdie told me, they don't even want to go on tour because they don't want to even share the revenue with their label. Because some of these artists signed a 360 where they get a piece of everything: merchandise, tour, everything you do, they get a piece of it. So when you see this happening in the industry, it is sad because it is a system that needs to be changed. The system is broken. So they had to protest. They had to put things at a standstill. They have to fight, because if you don't, you will continue to get screwed. That's when they, as artists, Armon Wiggins, when he did Deposit Your Check, he did I'm Not the One, okay? He did all those records, and he went out there, he was so excited with his chocolate self. He went out there, he did a screenshot, and it was Not the One, Remind You, and No Doubt, and all of that. And he streamed 25,000 streams, then 17,000 streams. Then one song he did 11,000. And then you know when he posted that check? You know when they deposit that check in that account? $1,000. But he did 25,000 streams. He did 17,000 streams. He did 11,000 streams. He did 2,000 streams. By a minimum, he should be getting about $15,000 to $20,000 back from streaming. But who making the rules with the streaming? Who made the rules that 1 penny you got to get 60,000 streams? Who made those rules? And whoever made it, is it fair? No. It's not fair. And that's why when Prince, when he was talking in the interview, he said that I don't like streaming because it's hard to have accounting. It's hard to account for that. How much money are we getting? It's hard to track it. And he was right. Okay? He made it thought he should make more. And then people trying to criticize, but they got selective hearing. I said he should make more than 1,000. He should make more than $1,000. And the writer's strike is exposing the unfairness of the industry. It is unfair because at one point they were making good money because you had multiple shows. The season was longer, but these wicked people said, we're going to cut that season down. We're going to put it on streaming, and they changed the rules. And the union was like, no, this is wicked. We getting screwed. Our members are complaining that they can't even hardly pay their rent. And they got shows that we laugh. We just kikiing and laughing. And the people that wrote it for the Mercedes Experience in Pose, or what is the name of that? Not in Pose, but this, y'all know what show I'm talking about. P Valley, they ain't getting paid. They're not getting paid. And it's sad, and it's not good at all. It is sad. And when you see it, I said, I have to speak up and speak out and call my brothers out and say, brother, sister, you got to change. I want to make sure I get this person, this actor name. Give me 1 second. Good looking actor. Oh my gosh. Let me say it. Hold on. Give me a second. I want to find him. I want to get his name. Okay. I want to get his name. Okay. His name is Jeff Marcus. Okay. He played the character Jerry in The Family Business. Okay. So Jeff Marcus is an actor. I believe so. Let me make sure. Okay. He's an actor. And being an actor, he wasn't getting paid. He was in a hot tub and he wasn't getting paid fairly. He was in a hot tub. Give me 1 second here. Hello. Hey, what's up? I'm doing my show. Yeah. I'll text you. I'll text you. All right. Now they want to bring my food. I've been waiting all day for it. But Jeff was in the hot tub talking about his music. Not music, not getting paid fairly as an actor. And it's so sad because he was in the hot tub talking about this before the strike, about a couple of hours before they agreed to go on strike. He says unfair. Good looking in the hot tub. I couldn't even hardly concentrate. I was lusting. But anyway, but the message of it, we're talking about it, not getting paid fairly as an actor. Many of them have been complaining. And when he was complaining, I said, brother, I left him a message. I got your back. I'm going to continue to talk about it on the show. I'm not going to tell you what he told me, but I'm going to continue to talk about it on the show because it needs to be talked about. It needs to be talked about. And I thank God that I was on the right side of history of standing up for Monique when she was getting dragged in the media. I stood beside her. Okay? I stood beside her. I stood beside her. Give me 1 second. Let me get my food. All right. Man. But he stood up for what was right. Effective midnight tonight, actors are joining the strike. Yes, and they should join because it need to be done. And when I speak to my brothers and sisters and I tell them it's important, is unions important? Is unions perfect? No. But all you so-called MAGA people, the police you claim you love, guess what? Who they got to protect them? The union. So if it's good for the popo, is good for Pookie, Ray Ray, and them at Walmart, and Pookie and Shanetta as the writer, or Karen, or Samantha, or Aaliyah, or Angelica, Daniela, whoever, Tracy Ellis, whoever, it's good for them too. If it's good for Mr. Henry and some Hicktown to be a part of a police union, it's good for them to be a part of a union too. Because why you don't think they never come against the police union? If union's so bad, then why the police got it? All right. So thank you so very much. So if you didn't have, it'd be worse for workers if you did not have unions. Now, is it perfect? I never will tell you that having a union is perfect. Unions are not perfect, but they're much better of not having it at all. You work to develop to make it better, get a good leadership, etc. Right? So I just had to open up with that. Let's move on. We're gonna go on. We got a lot to discuss here. But that I just had to do that, and we of course get. I know some of y'all work in part of the union, so some did said thank you, Wiley, but they can't speak on it as of midnight. They cannot talk about it at all, so they have already got their orders. They can't do any interviews, any podcasts, any red carpets. They can't do anything. So so of course I cannot interview any of them about it, but only people that we can talk about for those if they want to come on camera. If you're not a part of the union, if you're not affiliated with the union, you can come on and talk to me. But if you are, you can't do it. I'm not even gonna have you on doing that, messing up your bag. Not gonna have it because I ain't got to help you. Now we got to talk about Lotto, and we got to talk about Mr. Coop, Juan Coop. Baby, that record is doing it. That record 7 is doing it. Nicki Minaj, I heard that she is upset. I mean, that woman is doing #1. And I was arguing with a couple of bars because I got time today on my Twitter and on my Twitter. So they was like, Wiley, you giving her all this credit. That ain't her. I said, honey, that is her. She's on the record, so she gets the benefits. Because if that was your girl, and if your girl was on a BTS record, if she was joining in with them too, you would be out there performing and pushing it too. Why is it that we got to discredit Lotto, but then we uplift Nicki Minaj? Sit down with your foolish self, and you probably didn't even buy the record. Sit down and watch them people from Korea get to work. Them Asian country across the world. It's the fastest #1 record ever on iTunes. #1 in over 100 countries. Can't get mad at that. That's power. That was a good chess move. And the record is good. I played it over and over and over again. And I purchased it on iTunes. Yes, I purchased the record. It was only 69 cents. You ain't got 69 cents. You need to join my prayer call. If you ain't got 69 cents, baby, you need to come and join this prayer call right now. If you ain't got 69 cents, something wrong with you, you got 69 cents. You need to join that prayer call while you know that joining troll a Bard page, baby. You need to join that prayer call so we can pray over you. Because your priorities is messed up. It's 69 cents. They said Nicki already has a record. He said, she does. I'm glad you said that, your next ex, but they weren't complaining when she had a record with BTS. I'm glad you said that. But when Lotto does, it's a problem. She just so happened, the Lotto just so happened to work with the Beyonce of the group when he did his solo project. That's huge. When you working, that's just like you working on a Beyonce, one of her first records as a female rapper. She's breaking out from the hottest selling female group ever in history, surpassing TLC, and you jump on her record. That's iconic. It hit different from a Destiny Child record, from a Beyonce record. It hit differently. So I just want to tell you that right now. Hold on, let me notification. They said to the altar, bring your troubles to the altar. The most I remember from church. What? So yes. So I'm happy for Lotto. I feel like Lotto's success should be commended and honored because that woman came out and pretty much said she haven't took her meds. She stood up to the bully. She just so happened to be 40 years old on her way to 41. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but she stood up to Nicki Minaj. Say what? Come on. And that group knew, they said, okay, Lotto is coming up. She's the new girl on the block. We're going to work with Lotto. And it's okay. And Nicki been mad at Lotto ever since Lotto went on Jason Lee's show. And she was saying, okay, you know, other girls are here. We here. And so many words she said, we here. And Nicki got on her feelings about it. And Lotto was successful. Even Armon was on the wrong side of history. He said Lotto ain't going to never happen. Lotto is trash and Lotto is winning. All right. Lotto is number one, trending. I mean, Lotto was winning. He was just on the wrong side. And then he flip-flopped and he want to apologize because he was on the wrong side. He flipped and he flopped against Lotto. And she's still winning. Okay? And we thank her. And the reason why we talk about Cardi, Nicki, Kim, history repeat itself. When Nicki was coming out, Kim, little Kim. This is the society. This is the media. If y'all want to mention other people, Star Jubal Show, and you mention those other artists you want to mention. When you sit in this seat, you know the name to mention for the algorithm. You know the name to get you trending. You ain't gonna be naming Kaya, you gonna name Nicki. Like when Armon, when he interviewed Sukiana, he didn't go name and it's no shade, Cash Doll. He named Nicki. Because her fans suck up anything and they gonna do the promotion. All right. So Lotto, congratulations. You are beautiful. You are talented. You are thick. Only thing I want you to do, start wearing them tight baby shorts, because some women came in my DM, said, Wiley, she gonna wind up getting a yeast infection. I didn't know what a yeast infection is. I don't know if sound painful. Yeast infection. That's what she said. Baby sugar, she gonna wind up getting a yeast infection. I said, yeast infection? She gonna bake a cake? Anyway, because they said them shorts was too tight. And they threw a wide. Throw it again. I'm gonna kick your butt. Throw it again. And then she got there. She started shaking her butt. So they threw a bottle of water. I said, what? When I was going to concert back in my day, when I went to go see Shirley Caesar, I never would have thought to get up there and throw a bottle of water at Shirley Caesar. I love when I went to go see the Blind Boys of Mississippi in the Canteen Spirituals. I never wanted to go throw a box of tissue. I never wanted to go throw my bra. You know, I remember one time we went to go see what was that? The Whining Brothers, and somebody threw her panties on the stage. And this is a gospel concert. And it stunk really bad, had a bad stench to it. You know, she did all that sweating. I said, what she doing? I thought she was shouting. That woman ripped them big old white poop stained panties and threw it on the stage. And this was a gospel song. I guess that note hit her. Tomorrow, of the Lord tomorrow. Y'all can't do it. And she threw her panties on the stage. Whoosh. Her panties on the stage. And that's a gospel artist. So stop throwing stuff on the stage at these artists. Stop it. That's foolish. They threw something at Sexy Red. She was out there. Pound Town. Come on, Pound Town. I think they threw something. Was it an orange or a peach? It was something that they threw at her, and she stopped singing. A box of peanuts. It was something they threw at her. And everything. And then she left the stage. I said, why y'all throwing stuff at people? So they threw something at my baby daddy, the baby, with that sweaty body and that six pack. They threw them busted old Adidas, some shoe they threw at my baby daddy. They threw a shoe at him. So y'all got to stop throwing stuff. Don't do that. When I get on stage, don't throw nothing at me. No, please don't throw your panties. Throw cash on the stage. Money, cash, big bills. And let it be real. It better not be no Usher bucks. I was kind of mad. I'm going to say this really quickly. I was kind of mad at Usher because we was at the Usher show, and I really thought it was some real money coming from the sky. I said, Lord, that's a prop. And I was hungry. We was in Vegas, me and Blue Skies. You know, I'm hungry. I want me a burger and some French fries. So I used the cash that was coming from the sky. And we went up to the counter, and the lady said, oh, just accept this. This is not real money. I said, ma'am, this is real money. Oh, no, it's not real money. Security. So security came with bad breath. And it dawned on me, because I was a little tipsy and high and drunk, but I had the munch. I wouldn't eat. It dawned on me, and I'm drunk. I said, when did Usher become a president? Oh, this ain't real. All right, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, officer. Had to go in there get my my green card, my green dot card. Hope and pray it was something on there. Got my green dot card. I went on. I was able to get some donuts, some chicken, and I went on up in my room and I ate. So yes, I don't know why I told that story. It dropped in my spirit. All right. So, Now let's move on. Now that was that with Lotto. We just had to say that. I know y'all mad, Barbs. It's okay. Y'all girl gonna get her day one day, all right? Y'all are pissed off at me. It's okay. It's okay. All right? It's okay. Let's go to Armon Wiggins and Tasha K. First and foremost, I listen to my favorite celebrity, Armon Wiggins. And y'all don't have to send me when he go live on Station Head. I don't go listen to his show live on Station Head. You know why I don't listen to it live? Because that man gonna play all his records, and now I already know he gonna play a record of Sukiana, JT, and some of his records. I don't want to hear that. I want to get into the tea. I don't want to sit through that music. So I wait till he get off the air, then I fast forward through all that music, and I get on when he on there talking. When he gathering his thought, when he take them long pause to gather his thought. All right. So he was gathering his thoughts. He was talking about the interview, and a couple of people were bringing some stuff up. And that's why I'm so glad I go listen to stuff for myself, because y'all be getting information all wrong. Some of y'all be like, he said Kim like Barbie, didn't post him. If I'd have ran with that, I'd have been a fool. That's why I got to listen to for myself. So I listened to it, and he said, yes, Kim like Barbie did talk about it. He said he had 100 million impressions. He said it had low views, but 100 million impressions. He said it was small on YouTube. Yes. He said he's not upset that the YouTubers, because they're jealous talking about it. He said it did not get monetized because of all the cussing. He said he did not want a lot of YouTuber channels talking about it. He said it did not get YouTube press, but it got mainstream press. Then he typed about Bishop Whitehead. And then he was saying he ain't stunned Bishop Whitehead. He ain't nothing but a clout chaser. He don't want nobody to be beefing. He tired of y'all. Y'all forget about it. Y'all not gonna ride my wave. And the person sent it to me. I said, well, I'm already riding this wave. We didn't got 100 subscribers. So I'm gonna keep riding it. So I don't know if he talking about me, but let's just say he talk about me, all right? Because I'm the only one talking about it. Yeah, y'all trying to ride my wave. Yeah, I'm already on the boat, okay? You driving it. You the pilot. I'm somewhere at the bottom, but I'm on there, okay? I'm down all on the bottom, okay? I'm riding that wave. So you go left, I go left with you, all right? So he was saying all this stuff about Bishop Whitehead and saying that him and Bishop Whitehead got into it. And this is what Bishop Whitehead posted on his Instagram. I mean, this ain't nothing that this is what the bishop posted. Bishop, y'all know who Bishop Whitehead is. Bishop posted this. He said, quote, this is what Armon texted Bishop. Quote, you say anything out of your mouth that is accurate. Oh, wait a minute. This was Bishop that said this. Hold on. Let me get it right. Bishop is in the blue. All right. Bishop said, quote, you say anything out of your mouth that's inaccurate. I hope your money right, because you will hear from my lawyer. You've been warned! Exclamation point. Now, this is Armon Wiggins. I fell out. Bishop, excuse me. This is what Armon Wiggins wrote. Laughing emoji. E consola sandala. Wait a minute! This man said in the chat, in the text, laughing emoji. E condola sandala. The man spoke in tongue. I never seen nobody speak in tongue in the text. Then Armon, now he got the cuss. He said this is today at 4:08 p.m. He said, quote, you a weird A-word clout chaser, a F-word clown. You tried to go live and beef, big letters, beef with me. You're not worth it. I'm not giving you anything online. I guess he meant to say I might be a S-word, exclamation point, but you're definitely a P-word, exclamation point. Putting your hand on women, 3 clown emojis, F-word, loser, A-word, clout chaser. So wait a minute. That's what Armon Wiggins wrote. Then Bishop Whitehead from Brooklyn, the bishop said this. Let's meet up with the same energy, S-word. We don't have to text, brother. Let's talk face to face, exclamation point. Baby, he ready to fight. He ready to fight. I guess he said, I'm ignoring that scripture in the Bible. It said, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood. He said, man, forget that scripture. I'm going to the Old Testament, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. So I'm just seeing this going down in the text message. And Bishop released it publicly. So it's all public record. How we get to Ikandala Shandala to nut if you buck. This is a whole lot of stuff going on in that text message. And so Armon and Bishop is talking, but if they want to bring it to the streets, we could get a ring, 12 rounds, If we could sell some tickets in Miami, Florida for $200 on October the 20th, all right? For all the people that don't want to go to the all piss party, we could have the one and only Bishop, the bling bling Bishop Bernard. Let me do it over. The bling bling Bishop Bernard Jordan versus the one that they said got cocaine coming out of his nose, weighing 175 pounds, all the way from California, Armon Wiggins. We could just have a fight. Man, skip that. We could have it on October the 20th. 16 rounds, $200 tickets. We could do a meet and greet. We can get Jaguar right to sing. Come on, somebody. I will do commentary myself. We could get who else could do some commentary? They got a good voice that could do some commentary. Got some good voice. We could get myself and y'all name the people. I'll be the leading people on the commentary. On the commentary then. We can get Zeus with the cameras. We can put on the show. Okay? We got a whole camera team. Man, I'll be on the commentary. Did you see that? He had hit him with a left hook, and Bishop got Armon Wiggins in a holy slam. He had hit him with a stack of Bibles. Oh, no. Is that Armon Wiggins? What do he got? Oh, my gosh. He hit him with a cross. It is over. 1, 2, 3. It is over. This is history making. If you had to be here, ladies and gentlemen, this is history making. He hit him when he's knocked out. It is over. Down go Bishop. But wait a minute. Bishop is getting up. He have a rose from the dead. He's getting another drop kick. They have taken it to the streets. They out in the parking lot. Oh my gosh. The winos is coming. They have invaded it. They left it with the wine glasses. Tasha K said, drop the wine glass. What is she bringing? She's brewing the teddy. She's bringing a teddy bear. This is so iconic. We see everybody out here in the streets. What is going on? Man, we can just have a whole battle. So, I mean, we can just bring it to the streets. Let's bring it to the streets. Let's all get paid. Let's just bring it to the streets. I would love to have that happen. I watch a lot of wrestling. Anyway, so they were talking about that. And so Armon and Bishop, I believe Armon was wrong in this regard, is that he shouldn't have called Bishop a scammer. Only thing Armon should have did, okay, let's mention the Bishop. Okay, yes, he's suing Tasha. Let's move on. Him calling Bishop a scammer, that get Bishop his entry to respond. You can't get mad, Armon, in this instance and say, why he said, you called the man a scammer. Let somebody else call you a scammer, a drunk, a crackhead. You upset about it. You go on multiple rants. So it's no different than what Bishop is doing, Armon. You won't practice what you preach. Let the wrong person call you a scammer, call you a crackhead. You will be upset. You will be cussing, throwing back and forth, burning up books. Jason didn't even pay you no mind. He gave you some mistreatment. He had the same dog as your dog. He showed up on with a dog, and you got it off, took screenshots and pictures, and you burned the man book up. So you was reacting to what you felt was mistreatment. It's no different than what Bishop is doing. See, I can only side with you as being a victim if you is not a victim. That you innocent. You ain't innocent. Let somebody do something to you. You ready to go on a rant. Let's go to this other. We're going to do it to this other point really quickly. It's a good little segue in that. So, bring myself up here. Give me one particular second. Where we at here? Okay, I thought that was Bishop. That was still us. Tasha, we going to keep this all together. Just like the whole Tasha K and Armon Wiggins. Tasha K, she released a clip of Armon Wiggins said, Cardi B ain't no Hispanic. She's Hispanic. She want to be black when it's relevant. Then she go back being a Hispanic. He was dissing Cardi. Then that's Tasha K put that. Then Armon Wiggins put out a clip of Tasha K dragging Nicki Minaj about her husband. But both of y'all burned the bridge because neither one of y'all got a sit-down interview with any other of them stars. So y'all both burned the bridge. Y'all do know that, okay? That's it. The clothes that Tasha K got from Nicki Minaj, she was on a location, and then she messed up because Nicki didn't do the show with her in person. And then Tasha came out and said, "No, they want me to sign a contract. I ain't signing no contract. Signing my right." No, honey, they did not want to work with you. You did not get the pass to go in there, and you lied on Nicki because she felt and found out what you said about her husband, and she said, "Nope, you ain't coming on Queen Radio in this studio." That's what happened. Now, the reason why Tasha K is responding to Armon Wiggins is because she is slighted and hurt and jealous and bitter that he got the interview with the lady with the good yoni. All right? She's upset about that and mad and pressed, upset, drunk, liar that he got the interview, and she's trying to change it up so they could have some friction in the relationship. Cardi B, I already know the man was a flip-flopper. She have her distance. He's not invited inside the inner circle, and he knows this. He ain't gonna say it publicly. He knows it. So that ain't no tea there. Just like Nicki Minaj is not inviting you for an in-person interview. You ain't been on app. So again, you have to understand that one can't call out the other because y'all both was talking about y'all faves. And you know what you did, Tasha K and Armon? Y'all both proved to the world that y'all was flip-floppers. Y'all both proved to the world y'all was flip-flop. Neither one of y'all got a sit-down where y'all in the same studio. You can feel her breath, see her makeup, see her body. Neither one of y'all got a sit-down interview like Sukihana. You don't got it. Cardi, Armon don't got that. Jason got that. Nicki went on Joe Budden, not Tasha. I'm talking about a sit down. I'm not talking about you on a location in your room in a house that you have to sell and hide your assets against Cardi B. I'm talking about a one-on-one, face-to-face, Gayle type of interview, Oprah type of interview. They didn't get it. Not going to say they're not going to get it. I don't know what they're going to do, but I know today they didn't get it yet. Talk back to me in the chat. So they both exposed that they both was flip-floppers. Just like the thing with the Black T blog. She's a flip-flopper. She used to call into the Armon Wiggins show and say all trash Nicki, and that's why she ain't got no sit-down interview with Nicki. I don't know how she gonna get it, because she unless she gonna catfish somebody's identity, because she ashamed of how she look. But she even flip-flopped against Nicki. So did Milagro Grams. All right? So when they want to talk about Wiley flip-flop, then I'm pulling out all the flip-flop. I can go down the flip-flop avenue. All your favorite creators have flipped and flopped. But today, Tasha K is only doing that because she hurt that Armon got that exclusive. And she's hurt that he's not just trending on YouTube, he's trending on all the major publications. And she is on a radio show. The same type of publicity that Tasha K got, he's got it. But the difference is that hit differently. That he didn't get it for lying on a celebrity, getting sued like you, Tasha. He got it off of talent, off an interview, breaking a story, and they're playing back his voice and Sukihana voice. That's how he getting the publicity. He didn't get it because he getting sued. They didn't put in there, oh, he interviewed with an infamous blogger. They didn't put that. They put it in the article, the Armon Wiggins show. They was on the Armon Wiggins show. They didn't say controversial blogger, infamous blogger like T.S. Madison tried to do. No, they said the Armon Wiggins show. They put it all on the publication, the Armon Wiggins show. There was no way. This is the infamous. Nope. The Armon Wiggins show. Everybody have said it. And she mad. Kyle have said it. And she was pissed at Kyle. Why did you post Armon? They told me. Go ask Kyle. She got on the phone. You post him? Why did you post him? Got upset. Trying to go to Kyle, telling him to take it down. I said to somebody on his team, I said, he better not take it down. Don't be weak. Armon Wiggins, he's the future. You stick with him. Don't listen to that liar. She don't care nothing about you. Soon as y'all fall out, she gonna turn against you, Kyle. You better keep Armon in your good graces. You fall out with Tasha, that woman is dangerous. So they want to take it, then take it down. It's all up on the platform. It's everywhere. So Armon Wiggins is winning. It got 100 million impressions, right? The people don't know the meaning of an impression. Impression means Twitter impact, Instagram impact, Facebook impact, and also the publication impact around the world. So when I looked at the numbers, it's over 100 million impressions about this particular story all over the world. And people are just judging YouTube. You can't just judge YouTube. You have to look at the broader picture. Now, if you're a simple-minded person, I'm just going to judge you because you're simple-minded. Go on, sit down with your simple-minded self. But if you're a full picture type of brother like me, I look at all the arenas he have dominated every sector of hip-hop. This wasn't just a story. He have now get introduced as one of the leading hip-hop outlets. This is a hip-hop story. And the reason why Jason Lee, I ain't surprised that Jason Lee didn't post it. I understand. You don't see it for Armon. He burned your book. I get it. But you ain't have to post it, Jason Lee Hollywood Unlocked. There's many other alternative options that is bigger than Jason Lee Hollywood Unlocked. The Shade Room, the Neighborhood Talk, Baller Alert, the Jasmine Band, the Jasmine Brand, so many other outlets, Yahoo News, and Armon called it. Angela Yee talked about it on her radio show and said she was on the Armon Wiggins show. They played Armon Wiggins vocals as well as Sukihana vocals. And they didn't put on there, this the Angela Yee show. They played it. They didn't put all that back that we do on YouTube, which is stupid. We can't even hear the thing. This is the Armon Wiggins. This is the Wiley show. I'm not going to put all that. I want the people to hear. So they played that. He played a good chess move. He did. Now, did he burn a bridge with Jason Lee for right now? That is burned. But whenever you burn a bridge, you can always build a new one. That don't mean your career is over. That means that bridge between that person probably is over. But there's many other avenues to get it. But yeah, so it's great. But Armon Wiggins did diss Jason Lee. We got the records here. And you know Armon Wiggins, he loved him some Nicki Minaj, child. You know him. He picked up that Nicki Minaj spirit. You know he does what Nicki Minaj does. He does them subliminals. He said this, quote, he thought I will kiss his ass. He must ain't took his meds, 2 laughing emojis, and a book. He talking about Jason Lee. So I'm talking about that was juicy. So that was that. Then Ken Like Barbie, he getting into it with the Shade Room. I mean, the people was beefing. I mean, it was going down on Twitter today. I couldn't even keep up. The tea was flowing over. It was flowing over. Then you had to get to Kwame Brown. He was up there taking up for R. Kelly. All these R. Kelly defenders. Then Tasha K called him out. He reneged. I ain't taking up for R. Kelly. I believe that was in the tape, but you was singing a different tune when he was on there. The DPD officer. And about that DPD officer sent messages, and that did not mess up your case. You had multiple male victims and female victims. You was the bigger fish to fry. You was a pedo, and you got to get off the streets. So stop calling from prison, using up your commissary, talking about the DPD officer, because they ain't going nowhere. Now, until you do your time, brother, because you ain't getting out. You did it. And I stand with Tasha K for helping the feds to lock you up, because you deserve to be locked up. You was an abuser to multiple male victims and female victims. And then you get whack 100. Whack. He docks Tasha K number. He docks her business number. He docks all that. He did all that doxing. And look what happened. Tasha K seen it open it. And what did she try to do? Well, he like his 3 fingers. Why do you want R. Kelly to get out? And then he brought some woman in there that's on a Clubhouse host. He put his fingers, why he put his fingers in the butt? And then the 3 fingers in the backside, the 3 fingers. Oh, maybe because he's like R. Kelly, maybe he need to be in prison. Maybe because he like to do what R. Kelly like to do. She was trying to label him like abuse R. Kelly. Then they jumped into the allegation of whack 100. But according to this host on, and I'm just saying R. Kelly is a pedo. And we're talking about R. Kelly. Stick with me, people. Stick with me. Then they brought on about whack 100. Then the woman said that whack 100 would get on the phone. Did I tell you? He would get on the phone with women and they would play with themselves and he would record it. And according to her, he would dox them and post it on Discord. Because we had a viewer here, an older lady, she put out an allegation that she wanted to cook for Whack, to cook for him. She wanted to cook for him. That's what she said. She wanted to cook for him. And Whack said, forget all that. And he start playing with himself. Okay, hold on. So I'm sorry. The receipts show playing. And there was another woman saying he was playing. But my thing is that they ain't pressing no charges. They too busy doing interviews. Is one of them said she want me to go to jail. We ain't commit no crime. But she claimed that Whack 100 traumatized her by doing these things, and he's somewhere walking around free, posting Tasha K number, her business, harassing her sister-in-law, doing all that stuff. But this one woman claimed that she got all this stuff to get him locked up, but she worried about me. That's why I know something wrong with that. Now, how could this be that you on the phone with Whack and he was doing these things to you, and you supposed to do all these pressing these charges, but then you drop that and you coming over here at the Wiley show, whom you never met on FaceTime? Like, whoo, these people is crazy. Hold on, yeah. Oh yeah. So playing. Oh, Wack did that to me. Okay, we'll go to the police. Wiley can't do nothing. Tasha doggone sure can't do nothing. The only thing Tasha K can do is do what she do best and go live and break the story. Now, if you commit a crime, don't come to me, Wiley. This happened. What can I do? Only thing I know, only thing in my bag is to put the camera on. Oh, let's get a click of the view. That's it. That's all I can do. And especially if it's concerned with a celebrity, what can I do? So for me, I just don't believe that Wack is doing that because he ain't in jail. Y'all ain't pressing. Y'all still in there. And that lady that was on the phone with that raggedy wig, she be up there just talking to Wack, connecting to Wack 100, talking to Wack 100, all in his DMs, still talking to Wack 100. I'm like, but if he did all these things, why are you still talking to? Babe? And I tried to tell y'all, Tasha K is only using these women, that woman, I'm sorry, to get back at Wack because he docks her office space, posts her real number. They was calling her real number. She changed her real number. It's a lot. To the point, Tasha K, one of my sources are saying that she is invested in more security for her show. Because already they're calling the theater and it's just a lot. And Tasha, it's really, really a lot. I have some winos are saying they don't know if they're gonna come. All of this unnecessary drama. Tasha K has been doxxed. Her property has been doxxed. Her sister-in-law has been doxxed. It's a lot. And people going for $200, they want to be going there being safe. They don't want to have to go and watch their back for somebody called Whack or 100. Then she up there posting the affiliation of the it's just a lot that's going on. The affiliation that is going on. It's just a lot. It's just woo. But at the end of the day, she still ain't sell out that show. Wait, she's on FaceTime watching. They was on FaceTime, just watching them. He stayed. See, this ain't making sense. Okay, once he's on there doing that, you click off. Because I got a guess here. I ain't gonna say it. Once you get a guess and somebody pull out you leave. If you're on FaceTime, now I can understand if it's in person is different. But if you're on FaceTime and somebody boo, 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 you go, okay, girl, bye. I'm not gonna just sit there and keep on cooking the chicken and watch you act. And then, oh, he did that. Well, why did you leave? Why? I just don't understand that. And then you still in there talking about. And he, according to, now they ain't show no receipts of him doxing. See, this is the point that I don't know. No receipts of him having the women do this. I checked the Discord, it wasn't on there. I said, where are these receipts? They said they don't know. I said, she said on Tasha, he got all these receipts. We could build the case today. I know Kim Fox. Nope. It ain't on there, Brother Wiley. I said, it ain't on there. Where is that? And Tasha K only did that because she was mad at Wack for doxing her information and talking to her sister-in-law. Talk to her family member. He talked to the ex-boyfriend. Like he was just talking about people in her personal life. So I don't know how he got that information. So that's what I have to say about that. We want to thank y'all so very much because it's a lot that I want to say about that. But I do want to say this about Tasha K. Regardless of what you do, sister, you got to understand that you have a show that you want to do on October 20th and it still haven't sold out. So regardless of how you operating, it ain't working, girl. And to Armon Wiggins, keep up the good work. Keep being successful. To Tasha, keep being successful. You are a success. Your quality is on point. I mean, It's like you're selling your body. It's like, I don't know. You like, forget about it. Let me just show my chest meat. You never hardly seen Tasha K chest meat. It's look like it's drooping down a little bit. It's okay. It's natural. She's showing her chest meat. She walking around. She look good. The quality of her is good. But when you pull back the layers, it ain't nothing but mess. All right. So we will see how that's gonna play out in the future for Tasha K. All right. Most of y'all coming at my DMs, y'all not even going to Tasha K show. None of y'all went to Tasha K show. Y'all only got tickets because she said drop the tickets to her show. Only 2 people dropped the tickets. You can't sell out no thing. You might as well do that in the backyard and cook you a barbecue and just sit right and do some karaoke. Only 2 people dropped a ticket, but y'all sit there and y'all gossip. Buy a ticket to that show because the camera equality is good. Yes. I give it to her. Her husband, her team does a great job. Now, we're going to bring this video to a close. I do want to thank y'all because we're going to be back on Saturday with our members. I want to make sure I talked about all the subjects because um, I got to make sure we talked about all the subjects. I got to make sure we talked about all the subjects here. Okay, we did. And it was a jealous rant. All right. It was a jealous rant. Okay. I'm buying tickets to the Wiley Show review. Okay. Buy tickets for my review. Okay. We're going to do a good old special. It's going to be good. All right. We want to thank y'all. I want to also thank my brothers and sisters that's here that came in the chat today. I have some family members that want to see what I do. We want to thank them for watching us. Family, thank you. Y'all love what I do. Some of y'all say, "Wow, you weird, you crazy." I'm like, yes, this is what I do. I entertain people. I love y'all. I love everybody. We'll be with my members tomorrow night about 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. We will be having a beautiful conversation. We'll put the information out there. We ask that you be on time. The rhinos that are there, we're not going to block you. You are welcome. Tasha K, we doing a special how to satisfy your husband. I'm going to teach you how to make him, you know what I'm saying, want you. I'm going to teach you how to be submissive. We going to teach you some things because anytime it's your birthday and you ask, do you want some yoni? And he say, no, I'm going to teach you how to get that yoni. I mean, okay, yoni. I'm going to teach you how to get that man. Because one thing I'm a pro at is how to get a man. I'm a pro at that. I've been doing it for a long time since I was in 8th grade. So I'm going to teach you. I'm going to give you some skills. All right. So if you want to learn how to be a submissive woman, how to be a nasty woman, tune into the show. Okay. All right. Them tickets ain't selling. So we're gonna do that on tomorrow. I want to see y'all in there. I got a lot of members. I will be calling you peaches. Yeah, all the members, y'all will be getting a call. It's about 100 of y'all, about almost like 95 of y'all. I want y'all in there, hit the link. And everything. We will send out the information. I want to thank y'all, little black boy, you beautiful, little black girl, you're enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. I also want to say thank you to Jesse Jackson, Reverend Jesse Jackson. He has retired from the Rainbow Bush Coalition. He will be announcing his successor soon. So again, we want to say congratulations to Reverend Jesse Jackson for all of your service that you have done for the city and your service that you have done for the entire world. So thank you. All right. We've been on here for an hour. I'm tired. It's 10:40 p.m. We got to be back at 10:30. Y'all want me on here for 15 hours. I gave y'all 3, 4, 5 hours a day. And then we going to come back because I'm going to see, because I heard that Armon is going in on somebody. All right. So then I heard also Jason wanted to say something, saying something because some of his employees left and they was in Armon Wiggins' chat. I mean, in his DM. So I'm trying to get them employees on there. It's a lot of mess. So I'm about to call some of these Hollywood Unlocked connects because I'm like, wait a minute, who left on there? So I need some messy folks. So I need to go back to that podcast. Show me those 2 people that left, and then we're gonna talk about it. Okay. Thank y'all so very much. We're gonna do that. So give me a second, because I want to get more into that tea, because I want to know who left and who was talking to Armon Wiggins, and we need to talk about them on the show. So I'm gonna go back to the Jason Lee podcast. I'm gonna see who was on there, and then I'm gonna see who ain't on there, and we're gonna get their Instagram. So if y'all can find their Instagram, who fell out, look on Lipstick Alley, do some work. We're gonna do that. Okay, it's gonna be great. Thank y'all so very much. for tuning in. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Wiley Show. Make sure y'all go and subscribe to our show and follow us. I know y'all gonna drag me in the comments. I know y'all gonna do it. Moderators, thank y'all. Y'all be blessed. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. All right. Subscribe, y'all.